live stream. How's it going, everyone? Just getting started here. Going to be doing some art, drawing some more Among Us characters, requests, as well as some cyberpunk themed stuff. Today, just going to be going over. I've got a few of these that I did the last stream. I got the apple. I need to make this a little bit better. I want to do an animation with this. Potentially, I might do an animation, but yeah. Do my art, please. Let me see what's going on here. Let's see. The chat. Do yours. Hold on one sec. I'm just getting into the chat stream, so I don't see the chat yet. There's 21 people here so far. Feel free to share the live stream. We will be doing some giveaways. So if you are wanting a request, I will be doing some giveaways. Splonky. Oh boy, what's going on? All right. I'm in the chat right now. How's it going, everyone? All right, cool. So yeah, I'm gonna be doing some of these more characters. That was the apple. This is the other apple. This was Loki that we did yesterday's request. Got an elf. An elf is an elf. Whatchamacallit? Army man. I think it needs a grenade. Cuphead. And a blank. Okay, let's see what characters are there any requests? Let's see. Please do mine. What's up, Ben FNAF? Cyan with a knife and hat. Nice. That's mine. That's actually my character. I do the same thing. What's your Discord? I forgot. Discord, I can drop a link in just a moment. But everyone, thanks for joining. If you could smash the like button, I appreciate it. We're gonna get started here. Which hat do you use? Don't spam. I don't see any spam yet. But yeah, the way that I do requests. Okay, so yeah, the way that I do requests is pretty much you can comment on any of my videos and let me know who you want to see. Paulina do Black Plague Doctor. Nice. So here's what I'm doing. Today I am going to be doing cyberpunk art a little bit later, but I'm going to be doing a few Among Us characters. We're going to do, I think, 3 characters. So the characters that I do, instead of just doing the in-game characters, they're already in the game. I don't need to do those. Instead of doing the in-the-game characters, I'm doing characters that are like another character. So if you want to do Mario, Sonic, whatever. If you are new here, I don't know. What is cyberpunk art? Cyberpunk 2077 is a game, but it's like a art style. It's like futuristic, kind of like retro at the same time. But yeah, if you check out Cyberpunk 2077, you'll see the art from it. I could do a Cyberpunk 2077 Among Us. That would be a good idea. Please do. Okay, so now you guys have an explanation. I can show you two real quick because I think there's a lot of people that are new here. If you have been to a lot of live streams, feel free to share with other people. But there's a bunch of characters. Check out my channel. Check out my channel is what I'll say. Because there's a lot of other stuff that I've done already, and most of them are posted. And lastly too, somebody pointed out that you're heading out, Marco? No worries. How's it going, Rebellious Pastry? What's up? You gotta go, bro. If you guys can share the live stream too. I know it might be a weird time for people, but I'm trying to get a lot of people. Is neon 80s dark city futuristic flying cars? Yes, Wee Bob. Yes, exactly. So I want to do a cyberpunk. I think I'm going to start off with that while people are guessing. But I do want to show off this because some people were confused. They saw this channel pop up on their feed. It's called Sticky Art Shorts. So this is my second. And you'll see the other characters that I do on here. But this is one of them I already did. So I see Iron Man. I'm animating a Christmas special. Awesome. Rebellious Pastry. If you guys check out my community tab, there is a thing going on right now. I'm going to be drawing kind of like holiday characters in 10 different styles. But go pick who you want to see. So far, Grinch is in the lead. But yeah, this is Iron Man. So if you guys want to check out my shorts, we're at 60 subscribers. Awesome. This is over the weekend. I've done Spider-Man. Yeah, I've done Spider-Man. But yeah, I think let's get started on a Cyberpunk Among Us. That's gonna be good. I'm pulling up some references right now. Gonna get into here. I want to download Cyberpunk. Yeah, I haven't played it yet. I've been watching a lot of people play it. I don't have a system that can handle it yet, but hopefully one day I get something that can, because my PC, I need a new graphics card. But that's, yeah. I animate, but it isn't that smooth. Any advice for those who use Procreate to animate? Yes. So you need to make your own tweens, is what they call them. If you don't know what tweens are, they're spelt tweens. Ah, come on. Okay, so tweens. They are, if you're not familiar with animation, just use FlipaClip. No, don't use, well, you can use FlipaClip, but you can totally use Procreate, and I think that's the proper way to do it, actually, is to animate old school. I mean, if you want to learn that way, at least. But yeah, FlipaClip kind of helps do that. But yeah, you could try and use FlipaClip. But if you want to start getting good at animation, better than just kind of the basic stuff, tweens are what are in animation. If you've got a ball that is here and it bounces, instead of drawing a ball again here, you're going to draw the ball in an oblong shape. And that oblong shape gives you motion. And then when it hits the ground, it's going to hit the ground, and it's actually going to go to the next step would be come from here, and then it starts to go like this and get flattened out. So it actually would be like sitting in the same thing. If you think about it, it'd be like, it would go dunk, that'd be one hit, and then right when it hits impact, it's going to flatten out and then have the bounce. So you have to give basically your animations in between frames. So if I were to go to animation, I'm going to show you guys real quick because I think that'll help you out. And you can look up more on your own if you want. But let's see. Does anybody else do animation? Yeah, it'd be like there. So your next frame, it would be like in this shape and kind of like long. It could be even longer potentially, depending on how fast it's going. Say this is the ground in all of them. I'm just gonna do, yeah. Something like that. That's real quick. But if you see, like, if we were to do an actual bouncing motion, you could see how it gives a little bit more natural. I don't know. You'd have to do that. And also make sure you're doing your, if you're doing these, make sure you're doing it in standard time. So 12 frames a second would be a good setup. You could do 6, but that's going to be janky a little bit. So this is tween. The tween would be, so you've got a ball. Your tween would be the in-between frames. So, and it's what gives animation life. If I just did it where it was just a ball the whole time, it would look weird. But yeah, look into it. Yeah, I mean, that it's basically in between frames. So every single frame, you have all these different frames. Every single frame in 1 second, and normal film is 24 frames. So if you want it really smooth, you could do 24 frames. But yeah, that's a little basic, I guess. Animation class right there. And now we're going to delete it all. Okay. I've already done Bonnie. That'll be one that's, I've done Ballora. I've done pretty much most of the FNAF stuff. Pretty much anything FNAF I have done. Not all the characters, but I'll be doing more later. But yeah, I want to get started on this Among Us. What's up, Aaron's Joker? I'm doing some cyberpunk art real quick here. And we're going to be doing some more stuff. What I would recommend is maybe watch my 100 characters that I've already done. It's one, or maybe I think I only have the 53 up right now. But watch those. You'll see all the ones I've done. All right, do you guys want to see a cyberpunk female character or a male character? Go ahead and vote right now. Let me know who you want to see. Have you played Cyberpunk yet? No, I've watched people. It does look really cool. I don't have a system that can play it yet. I have a PC that's good, but it doesn't have a good enough graphics card. Make spring bonding. I've done spring bonding. Yeah, I've already done that one. Think of another idea. Okay. What's up, Draw Anything? How's it going? How's it going? Everyone, thank you for joining. We're already at 18 likes on here. I'm trying to get to 50 likes today just to see what happens. I have a theory that if we get up to 50 likes really fast, that YouTube promotes the channel and stream, but I'm not really sure, but I kind of want to test it out. So if you guys can drop a like, and also if you can share the live stream today, I would really, really, really appreciate it. Even if it's just with like one person that can join for a little bit, but just anybody that you think might join, like it, or at least hang out for a little bit. But yeah, we're just chilling. If you guys have questions, let me know. Do Keanu Reeves. I've done Keanu Reeves, but I did him in a different one. It was a different movie. So I've already done Keanu. I kind of want it to be super cyberpunky. I'm looking right now at gameplay. Ooh, the Keanu Reeves topic. Have you done Bill and Ted yet? No, that would be epic. That would be pretty good. Okay, so Cyberpunk 2077. Why? Can you guys let me know what other ideas that you want to see? Bill and Ted was one. Excellent Adventure. Haig. Money, we're chatting. Moki, we're... Where is Cuphead? Cuphead is done. Cuphead was this one. It came out okay. I mean, I basically wanted to keep the Among Us shape, but yeah. What other ideas? Just so I can write down more stuff. Atomic Blonde. Nice. Can you do my character? I'm doing main ones, but you know what? We can do actual characters too at some point. Just right after this one. Chatting is bad. What do you mean chatting? I don't know what that means. YouTube idea, doing YouTubers profile pictures or characters. I've been doing a handful of those. Keep up the work on the channel. Sticky art shorts. I love it. Thank you, Green Cool. Not now. No. I'm looking at all the different designs. They have very interesting designs on these. So I think the best way to do it is just get started. I'm gonna drop down like a gray. I'm gonna kind of play around with this one. This is gonna be an experimental one. I know in the face I want it to be kind of like wearing goggles. Okay, sorry to ask, but how many Christmas characters have you done in Among Us form? By the way, I'm excited for the 10 styles drawing. How many Among Us? Hold on. Christmas characters. I've done like 5 Christmas characters, I think, so far. There's the start of it. Do you know who your oldest subscriber is? I do. Yeah, it shows who the first subscriber is and all that stuff. Yeah, it shows pretty much. I mean, it doesn't show everybody's name, like if you hide who you subscribe to, but um, yeah. Now it's 25. Yee! Yeah, we're trying to get to 50 likes today, just to see how many likes we can get up to. I'm trying to test something out to see if we can get up to 50 and if that actually recommends it into YouTube where it's people start joining more, because my live streams have been kind of dead lately, and that kind of tells me that maybe that people are interested, but at the same time I think people are. It's just it's tough to get it out there. But yeah, we'll find all that out. I almost feel like writing it on here is kind of cheating, but because nobody's gonna know what it is if I don't. Is that bad? Luna, you gotta go. No worries. Have a good one. Check back in. We'll be doing more live streams later. Also gonna be posting today. No one's like Booster. Have not seen Cyberpunk yet. Yeah, it's a video game. I mean, not everybody has. It's just one character that I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some more characters here pretty soon. Oh, it's turbo time. But I think these like 80s vibe kind of like, let's see here. I want like the colors of like these like bright colors, and maybe I should do this cyberpunk thing. I also made a would you guys, does anybody play Forza Motorsport? I made a car in Forza Motorsport. They have in Forza now, you can play the car from Cyberpunk. Oops. Play around with that. I don't know. Just playing around with ideas real quick. Binary, do 2077 binary, which is 1010111001001001001. Binary code is just ones and zeros. It doesn't matter what order. But yeah, we could do some binary. I don't know if that's what is that, like a character, or what is that? Kind of feel like it would just have like designs on it, like doing like what it needs is to have like that whatchamacallit. Well, it needs a mohawk, that's for sure. But what's up, M Drawing? How's it going? Weebop's here. How's it going? Yeah, thanks for joining. By the way, let me know what characters. So Grinch is gonna be drawn in 10 different characters. I think that's who's at least winning right now. But let me know what 10 styles you want, because no matter what, I'm gonna do different styles. But if there's like cool styles that you want, oh yeah, I am trying to get 50 likes. Thank you, Weebob, for pointing that out. Grinch would look cool as Tim Burton style. Okay, cool. I love the pen sound. Oh yeah. That like ASMR sound for sure. Yeah. Alrighty. So I think all I need now is to do a little bit more stylized stuff like that. And I think I'm gonna try and make this kind of look like they're glowing. Yo, dog, I'm a cyberpunk. Yeah, okay. Well, I'll be doing one more. Let's hear anybody else. Zayad, unfortunately, YouTube doesn't allow you to ask like that. It's not me, but it just won't, like your messages get like kind of like restricted. So instead of asking, just say, "Hey, how's it going?" and let me know what kind of art you like to do or whatever your type of whatever you post on here, rather than saying to subscribe, because most people won't do that anyways. So just trying to help you out though. It sounds like you got something cool. Like, did you post a cool video? What's going on? Let me know. All right, what do you guys think? Do you think I think Cyberpunk is pretty much done, other than maybe I could do like some glowing pink eyes. I don't know. I think it's pretty much done. I think I'm happy with it. Please do Tubbo. Oh, I did dream. I could probably add it to that. Okay. It looks pretty cool to me. Could you make a Pokemon character? Yeah. What Pokemon character do you want to see? I have not done any Pokemon. No, well, have I done any Pokemon characters? Um, yeah, no. But yeah, that one thing I would say too, like if you use, okay, so if anybody's on here and they're posting stuff on YouTube and they come in like if you say the word in the chat, if you say the word subscribe, if you there's certain words on YouTube they don't allow you to say it. Like you'll type it and you think it goes into the comments, you even see it there, but I don't. Nobody else sees it except for me. It comes up as a warning, and that's all it is. But yeah, it's just, and it also makes it so like if you keep doing that on YouTube, they start like banning accounts like that. Pikachu. I did do Pikachu. That's one I did do. Okay. I did do Pikachu. Now that I remember, I think I did do Pikachu. I think that's the only character I did. I've done a lot of these, so I've done almost 200 of these. But there's a Pikachu. So Sticky, you want to do Bill and Ted Bogus Adventure? No offense to Face the Music. Hee 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 hee. I think I would do like one of the beginning ones. Yeah, the new one was okay, but yeah, I agree. I saw all three of them. They're all good. They're all equally. Yeah. Do an Eevee. Ooh, Ninetales would be cool. Squirtle. Squirtle. Oh, I did do You know, you guys remember better than I do, because I think I've just done so many of these that it's like, yeah, I did do a Squirtle somewhere. I'll have to find it because it's somewhere. I also did Bart Simpson twice. I realized that, like, recently. Yeah, I think at a certain point here, I just need to put them all in a big thing. Do Diglett. Oh my goodness, Diglett would be a good one just because it kind of looks like it already. I think I'm going to have to do Diglett. That's a really good one. Diglett looks too much like a Pokemon. Like, it's almost like the same shape. So I'm going to do one real quick. It's going to be a Diglett. And then I am going to go to the one that was the Bill and Ted's. I think do Bill and Ted's. Real quick. Images. Yeah, this one won't take too long just because it's almost like the shape anyways. Totally worth doing a Diglett Pokemon. Let's see. What would you guys want to see on live streams? Like, what would be your dream if you could see me do anything in a live stream? What would you like to see? Because I like doing these, but I'm getting a little burnout on them. And I think the best thing to do when you're burnt out on something is just take a break. So it doesn't mean I'm going to stop doing it, but I definitely don't think I'm going to do as many. And I'm not going to just do them all in a row. Because people wanted 1,000 of these, and it's just, for me as one artist, that's just overwhelming. And it's kind of just... There's other things I should be doing, I think. I just feel like I'm missing out. But, play Minecraft. I agree, play Minecraft. I was thinking about doing a gaming channel, but here's the thing. So if I played Minecraft, or I played like a video game, then, I mean, I love video games, don't get me wrong. But as an artist, I wouldn't be doing myself justice. So it kind of has, I guess what I'm looking for is like in these streams, on this channel, specifically to art. If you were looking for tutorials or anything like that, do Monokuma from, I don't know what that is, but please, I'll look it up. I don't know what Monokuma from Danganronpa. I don't know what that is. I don't think I said it anywhere close to correct. This is gonna be like one of those haunted ones. I don't know if I should use his face as that. That's just awful. Instead of venting, he does like... Could you imagine just like the that would be creepy if he was like the imposter? Or Diglett, I don't know. Diglett's gonna be male or female, I guess. So it could be he, she. But if they were. Do traditional artwork. Oh, okay. Yeah, that's cool. It's funny. I've done a lot of stuff online, and I think that's a really good point because I think doing a little mix up of traditional stuff. My a lot of my artwork, even though I do a lot of digital stuff, when you watch me, a lot of the techniques are the similar that I do at least, but I do them a little bit differently because I have the extra stuff. But yeah, I can definitely do more traditional work. What type of traditional work does everyone like? Do they like just sketching, doing pencil sketches, marker drawings? Because I do. So my specialty that I do is probably going to be like the marker drawings. I do oil paint, but not as much as I used to. Yeah. Okay, so that I think is pretty much done. Marker drawings. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have. I'll show you my marker collection. So I have plenty of markers, and I've got plenty of marker stuff I've done. I've done a lot before. If you haven't seen a lot of my videos that I put out in like the last probably few months, if you're new here, check those out because some of them didn't get that many views, but there some of them are like. I mean, I put a lot of effort into them, and they're really good videos. And there some of them are like tutorials and that kind of stuff. And yeah, I just hopefully get more of those out. But that's why I didn't make more of them because they didn't get that many views. So it's kind of like one of those things where if people don't watch the whole thing through or there's not a lot of people watching it, I usually just figure it's not good, but yeah. I've learned some things too from markers. What kind of paper do you use, may I ask? I use like a handful of it. Pretty much anything marker paper specific, but I've used like Strathmore marker paper, which is all right. Yeah. What's up for everyone joining? There's a few people joining. Your dog is watching with me and eating. Your dog eats donuts. Lucky. Okay, so we got the Diglett, the cool little Pokemon. Okay, this was the Cyberpunk that was done, and I think I'm gonna hop into Bill and Ted. Have you used Bristol board smooth paper? Yes. It's not as good in my opinion, and the reason why is just because it only has so much absorption. But I definitely have used Bristol. Yeah, it's not bad. It's good stuff. I think marker specific paper. Anytime you use like if you're using watercolor, you want to use specific watercolor if you want to like to get the best results. But like the main difference is going to be so smooth Bristol is not as it's just not as thick. And with markers, especially alcohol markers, they have a tendency to bleed a lot. So with Bristol, what I find is you make sure you don't put the paper that you have, don't leave it down below. Because if you do, you'll bleed right through and you'll get like marker on the paper below. So if you do use Bristol, just take the piece of paper out. I mean, you can definitely use it that way. He is healthy, surprising. Oh my goodness. That's what they all say until they're not healthy. Eating all those donuts. Okay. Okay. Well, that's good. That is good that your doggo is healthy. But yeah, gotta be careful. Gotta take good care of the doggo. Okay, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure is one we're doing. So I think if you haven't seen this Bill and Ted, there's a brand new one that I just saw. It was all right. The older two ones, they're all right. They're good shows. They're like kind of like classic, but it's Keanu Reeves and I forgot who's the other actor. It's what is that guy? I think I'm gonna do. So I'm gonna do 3 of these. So we're gonna get 3 of these done here. We're gonna do Bill, Ted, and then in the movie there's a death. Is the 2017? No, not really. I wouldn't go with the 2017 iPad. I think at least the one I'm thinking of, the one I would look at is the 2018. The thing is, the stuff's changed so much that if you buy a 2017 in about a year or two, it's going to be to the point where you won't be able to use it on a lot of apps. So I would, if you're thinking about buying something that nice, I would buy either if you're looking for new, I'd look at the iPad Pro if you're really looking for a Pro, or the iPad Air. I do have a video on some of the different ones, but the iPad Air that just came out is not in it. So I need to update that. But the iPad Air, the new one, is amazing. And especially for the price. It's yeah, it's pretty good. Pretty good stuff. And I don't get paid anything by Apple, I swear. Okay. So I'm gonna do some Bill and Ted colors. They're gonna be a little pinker. And then I'm gonna leave this one for death, I think. Or maybe this one will be death. Pick a color, any color. Bill, Ted, and Fred. Is it Fred? Is death Fred? Wait, wait, wait. Let's see who's Fred. Because I'm trying to remember. I just saw the movie not too long ago. Bill, Ted, and Fred. Do the phone booth. from the movie. I don't know if I need a phone booth in there. I might. Wait, what are we talking about? It's a movie. This is Bill and Ted, at least. Oh my goodness, the guy who played Death from Bill and Ted is kind of creepy in real life. Just a little bit creepy. Fred is who I added. Oh. Jeez, so you guys are my late. Oh, no worries. Yeah, I do random live streams lately. Well, not lately. I do them on a specific day, but I don't like have a set schedule just because I've got a lot of things that are kind of keeping me from sticking to one time for myself. But I do want to get to a point where it's just a time, so if people want to join, they can. But yeah, if you can join and you enjoy it, great. If you can't join, don't worry about it. But I do appreciate everyone here. I really do. I appreciate the company. I appreciate you guys doing that. But no, yeah, and yeah, and you guys, I get that. Everyone's busy. You guys are busy. I'm busy. Everybody's busy. But nah, I appreciate it. But thank you for coming. Thanks for dropping by. What's up, Blocks Rat Studios? How's it going? You got those E's on. Good job on the E's. That's skillful. That's some. I don't know what the E's mean, but they look nice. So I think he's barefoot in most of the stuff. So I'm gonna leave the barefoot look. I'm gonna go with that. Yeah, I was talking. So you sound so much more excited, lol. Yeah, I've been pretty happy lately. I've been just trying to be in a better mood. I've gotten a lot more sleep lately. I was a little sleep deprived for a little while, or sleep needing. I shouldn't say sleep deprived because I've been getting sleep. Just I need more than I was getting because I was kind of staying up trying to get stuff done. But yeah, been doing all right. How's everyone doing, by the way? Bill and Ted actually met God. Yes, that is true. In the movies. So one thing I'm gonna point out is like if you just add the right amount of little highlights and stuff, like on mine, I kind of feel like that does so much work, and it makes it so you don't have to do so much extra drawing. It's just a little bit of highlights. And then I'll come back in and do some shadows. So yeah, the reason why I am drawing Cyberpunk 2 is I'm trying to get inspired. I am going to design a car that, well, I'm not designing the car. I shouldn't say that. So there's a video game called Forza Motorsport, or Forza Horizon, I should say, because not there's two different games. So Forza Horizon 4, okay, and it has the game, or in the game, a car that is from Cyberpunk 2077. And I want to do a design on it. I just got to figure out what to draw. So we have this is pre-recorded. Chase B, precisely. It is actually pre-recorded. Um, you're, how'd you know? Blockshot, should I sub and ring the bell? You do whatever you want. Yeah, exactly, Josh. If you like this stuff, go for it. If you want to see more of it, awesome. If you want to hang out and have a good time, cool. If you can't stand me or my art, you think my art doesn't look good or you don't like this, no worries. Just find what you want to do. Okay, Bill and Ted. The color of the visor is kind of weird. Okay. What would you like to see? Yeah, I know it's pre-recorded. I skipped to the end. The Bill and Ted death look. Try for it. Yeah, you guys, you just skip to the end. Why don't you? Okay. Okay. So we got Bill and Ted. William Sadler. Okay, that's the name. We need a red cap. It's gonna be backwards on for Okay. It's really weird. It's like I knew what to do. Hey, Blocktrack. So if you're gonna keep hitting A on the keyboard, Google actually watches what you're doing and they see that. And they what they do is at a certain point they turn off your comments. Like no joke. Like you'll be commenting on somebody else's video and you want to be like seen or heard, and you won't even be heard because you're what they call shadow banned. And it's not me, it's YouTube. They know what you're doing. They see it. They see everything. It's called, the technology is kind of scary. So I would highly recommend not doing that. But yeah, I'm not saying that just because I literally am just saying that because it's like a lot of people don't know that and they do that and then their account gets banned or it gets shadow banned and they have no idea, and then they're just chatting and like you'll be in a chat room and you'll think that you're talking to people and nobody will even know you're talking. So kind of like Boy Who Cried Wolf story. Don't talk unless you need to. Don't know. Yeah, YouTube is really smart. I'm surprised with all the stuff they figured out. See, what character? Um, is there a character? Yeah, I try to be nice. I try to be nice. That's the thing. Like I'm not. I'm just here to draw. I don't. I'm not here to like do anything else other than chill, draw. Have if you guys want to learn, if you want to chill, but if you don't and you're just gonna try and troll or do little things. It also tells YouTube that you're most likely an underage account, and they'll actually ban your account once they find that out. So just FYI, I would be careful with that. And then it's not just your account; it's like your IP address. So then you make another email, and then all of a sudden, at a certain point, you don't have any way of getting on YouTube. So unless you want to get YouTube kind of like go bye bye, I wouldn't recommend it. Draw something creepy. Creepy art. Is that creepy enough? Here, how about this? That's creepy. Do a Rickroll, crewmate? I did. I did do a Rickroll. We did a Rickroll. Who likes white shoes, by the way? Sticky tired lol? Never. That Diglett Bill Ted Death character's best game ever. Creepy. Bye. See you. See ya. See you, creepy art. Have a good one. All right. Yeah. What are your thoughts on white shoes? Not necessarily on this character, but like in general. Would you wear white shoes? Not after Labor Day or whatever they say. White shoes are good sometimes. Okay. Yeah. I mean, I get tired every day. Like at one point, at some point or another. But I'm not like Always tired. All right, here's for the one everybody wanted. It was Keanu. Keanu. It's so funny to see like where Keanu Reeves has gone. Like he went from this character. I mean, it's just like an interesting. I mean, I know characters can be played. They can play all types of stuff, but yeah, what a variety of characters he's played though. Ah. I use Procreate Pocket. What brush is this? This is Syrup. It's one that if you're using Pocket, it's not going to work correctly because it's a like it's a I forgot what they call it, but it's one that's specifically for like the pen. So like it's if you do this and like if I press down hard, I can do pressure sensitivity, all that stuff. But yeah, you can still use it. It just it won't work the same. But so you kind of need a pen for this brush. It's like just for this brush only. Ah. Yeah, it's a bummer on the phones that you can't use. I wish I could use this phone on my iPhone. I was gonna get the Pocket version, then found out you gotta pay for it. Yeah, and I know that's kind of it sucks to pay for things, but you gotta realize the reason why you pay for things is you pay for it in one way or the other. So a lot of people think it's a free app, but you pay for it in your time. And what I mean by that is almost all those free apps, you end up having to spend a lot more time to do stuff. It's not as advanced as a tool because they don't have really either they don't have money to develop or anything like that. And realistically, I mean, if you think about it, I think it's like $5 or $6. It is a little pricey, but if you're doing art and you can do art and have a way of doing that on the go and it works really well for you, it's worth it. $4 or $5 is cheap. It used to be a thing like so to have something not even in your pocket like Photoshop. And I mean, this is a few years back, but Photoshop used to be like $1,000, and you'd pay for it for like the thing. But yeah, I would say Procreate Pocket. I mean, there are some other good Pocket apps. Considering you don't get all the touch sensitivity, there's other stuff that's free. But yeah, you either pay for it that way, or what they do is they feed you ads. So you actually get ads during your drawing, which I found to be awful because it's like, yeah, it's just if you have to pay or not have to do that, but if you do ads like that, it's just time consuming. Yeah, think about if you were to do an hour piece and you had to spend, in an hour, you would spend even say 10 minutes of it. For every hour you spend 10 minutes watching ads and you were drawing. I don't know. Is it worth it? For me, nah. I gotta figure out how to do this. He's got. I think he wears like boots in it, but it kind of looks like Bill and Ted. I think with all three of those, you definitely know who it is. But I want it to be like surefire. Oh, one other one. If people would want to watch, turn on airplane mode. Yeah, but that doesn't always work. And then you're also turning off your phone, and now your phone is not your phone anymore. Like, I don't know. I just think at the end of the day, if you can find an app like Procreate that's a one-time payment, you don't have to pay every month. I would just do that. But yeah, like Procreate is nice because it's a one-time payment, and it literally you just pay for it once. You're not going to be paying for it over and over, um, like a lot of other apps. Well, the apps that get you. So like for example, Photoshop right now, I think it costs like $10 a month, and that might sound cheap, but 10 times 12 in a year, that's $120 in a year. That's a lot of money. And I think it's actually more than that. I could be wrong. Somebody could correct me, but correct me if I'm wrong. Draw Steve from Minecraft. I did do Steve Craft. Yeah, Steve from Minecraft. Yeah. Okay, so this was I think I'm about done here with my characters for today. We were able to do 5 characters so far. We're almost at 50 likes. I think we're at like 48, 49 range. We never did get to, if we could get to 50 likes before it hits the hour point, before 1 minute, if we could do that, that would be amazing. I think it might get more people in here, but it looks like it's kind of dwindling down. We got 8 people in here. If you guys want to see other stuff, other characters, I just got 50. Woo! Party. I need to get like sound effects going. What should my sound effect be when we hit 50 likes? But yeah, feel free to share. I am going to go a little bit longer if we get a lot of people in here. If not, I'll probably hop off and I'll make a filmed video that's going to come out, and boom, 50. You got 50. Nice. Electric Melon. Thank you. Well, thanks so much, everyone. Fan of many. How's it going? You just ate dinner? What was for dinner? I'm kind of thinking what's for dinner right now. I'm late, Blossom. No, you're perfectly on time, Blossom. This was like the hour mark, and a lot of people get notifications at the hour. So everyone's gonna come filtering in here just momentarily, hopefully. Mr. Mania, hi Sticky, what's up? Are you going to do traditional art next stream? We could do that. Yeah, let's think of ideas. What do you guys want to see? Can you draw Splinter from TMNT? Oh, amateur Splinter. I don't know. Is that like baby Splinter? I can do Splinter. I'll do Splinter, and I could do Shredder too. I've done all those. Do you guys want to see that? Let me know. I was drawing myself as an anime. Oh, nice. Animaniacs has made its way back. I like that. That's awesome. Can you do It's Fun Day? I need to write that down so I don't forget. I'll make another layer here real quick. But let's do It's... That's one I need to look up. I'm not super familiar with It's Fun Day, but a lot of people have asked for it, so I know I need to do that one at some point. I just need to familiarize myself with that more. Yeah, Shredder would be cool. Shredder will be cool. You just meant Splinter. Okay, let's do Splinter and Shredder real quick. Oh no. I almost lost all these characters. Okay. So I'm getting faster at these. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but that's a good thing because they were taking me a long time. Teenage Mutant Frog. Yes, I need to do my frog in 10 different styles at some point. That's, I think, when I hit maybe when I hit like a 50K, I'll do the frog in 5 different styles, and then when I hit if I hit 100K on here, I'll do the frog in 10 different styles. But yeah, do like all different types of frogs instead of doing Among Us stuff. All right, so here goes. Who do you guys want to see first, Splinter or Shredder? Who does everyone want to see first, Splinter or Shredder? They are from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. You'll see. When you see it, you'll know who they are. Okay, we're going to do Splinter first, I think. Just pull it up and get going here. When I searched Splinter, it totally came up with a splinter. That's disgusting. Like a splinter in somebody's finger. Why they gotta do that? Ooh, see, I like the white, his white robe one. That's the coolest one, I think. There's a brown robe one, there's a white robe one, but I think I'm gonna do a white robe. There's also a red robe. Master Splinter. Yeah, as far as apps go too, what does everyone use for apps? Thanks for featuring me on your roast. Oh, Nerdy Art Gamer, what's up? Hey, you missed Nerdy Art Gamer. You missed the video review. I knew somebody was missing from that, but I did an art video review. I might do another one, but I'm gonna do. I think what I really want to do here is this coming weekend. I want to do an art review. Oh, no worries. Yeah, no worries. Oh, don't be bummed. I'm gonna be doing more fun stuff like that. We're almost at 28K. Yee! Yeah, I think we're less than 100 away. But yeah, don't be sad. We're gonna be doing more fun stuff like that. Always gonna be doing more fun stuff. Just pay attention on the Discord for the art posts. You can submit your art now, and it's like your share your art. But it's gonna be, you have to put on their critique or it's gonna be an art. And what that means is I'm gonna go through, if you have art that you want, bad thing, but it is something that if you want feedback, if you don't want me to say that your art needs work on or what you can improve on, then don't put it on there, because I know some people, they put that on there and then I do it and then they go, oh, my feelings are hurt because my art's bad, and that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm just trying to, it's purely if you have art that you want to improve on. I'm going to go through the art and do a live kind of like, this is some things that could be worked on and techniques and different stuff. So it's more of a learning thing. But yeah, feel free to do that if you want to, and don't feel like you're going to be embarrassed or anything like that, because everybody has to start somewhere as far as art. I even learn, I mean, I'm not, by no means am I like know it all. So it's like, even I, sometimes it's like now with even 20 years experience or close to of drawing and stuff, I make mistakes all the time and I learn new things. So definitely. Imagine you've already done an I've done a handful of Undertale characters. I haven't done as many as I thought, but yeah, I have. I think so far I've just done. I think I did Sans. Yeah, I did Sans or Sans or whatever you want, however you want to call it. I say Sans. Some people say Sans. Sans. Yeah, I say Sans because, well, it's actually that's the thing. So okay, so there's no D in it, that's for sure. But Sans, yeah. The thing is, so I'm pretty sure they're going off of font types because like Papyrus is another font type. That's how they got a lot of their names. Um, and it would be, yeah, like it would be Sans. That's why I don't know, but it's the same. It doesn't matter. Sans, sound, sans, seem, sans. We all know what we're talking about. Just that's where the background of those characters, like a lot of their names are based off of font types. All right, all right. He needs his Fu Manchu. I draw the little character. Yeah, there's been sometimes I've been in. It hasn't happened anytime recently, but there's been sometimes people were like, "Oh, you could do this," and I was like, and I've actually learned from being on the live stream some art techniques. So if you guys have anything where you're like, you could do this better, or you know how to do something better, let me know. I'm all for learning, and I don't care if somebody says, "Oh, that's bad" or whatever, because honestly, if it's bad, there's probably some truth to it. I mean, it definitely like good bad art is an opinion, but there's usually something to be had with it, some truth to be found. What the? I can't get that dark. How long has everyone been drawing on here? Yeah, that's a good question. How many people like to? How many people here like to draw? How many people just like watching drawing? And that's like some people I know just come here to watch drawing. But it is kind of interesting. I mean, there's always surprises me. There's some people that have been drawing a long time, and then it's always cool to see people who are like, I just started drawing last week. I am going to do a poll on my channel here pretty soon. Just figuring out how many people you should give Shredder ooze, please. Ooze. Oh, and like the like what are ooze can? It's like, is that like a drink? I have not seen TMNT in a while. Okay. I think I'm gonna leave him for now, and I'm gonna come back and do a little bit more later. I'm gonna get to doing Shredder. What's my favorite color? If I had to pick one, it'd probably be like this, somewhere in this range, like the blues, like one of these blues, probably like around here. That color blue, cyan-ish, bluish green. Post animatics on your Instagram story. Nice, Mr. Mania. I'll check it out after here. But anyone, yeah, feel free to check out Mr. Mania. It's got some Instagram. What's your animatics? It's your picture of you or video of you? Okay. Here is the Shredder. Coming up next. Okay. Shredder and Splinter used to better at doing stuff digital software actually than doing stuff in real life. So that's what I would say. Yeah. So if you understand the basics of art and you start to learn more and more, and what I've learned is digital art is not necessarily easier in a lot of ways, but it is easier to erase stuff. It's also easier if you make a mistake, it's not so permanent. That being said, I'd say it's great, but for learning, there's something about that permanent, like you can't undo, that makes it so you can get your hand-eye skills really good. So if you're relying on a lot of, like, if you can't get the like straight lines, or you're having trouble like doing like lines like just like that, like even I get out of practice even if I don't do it for a few days. Doing traditional, or even traditional practice, which is just like getting your lines and flows right, is really important. And like using your arm instead of your hand as much, because I use a lot of my hand just like this, and that's not the best thing to do. Some of it is just because of the way it's set up right now. I don't really have the best setup for digital work for the live streams. I need to get it better. It's the best way with a digital tablet is to have it on kind of an angle, and that's made mainly so you don't get tired. Yeah. Who else drawing along? Ooh, Macy. Ooze is what turned the turtles into mutants. Oh, yeah, yeah, yeah. It's like the radioactive. Nice. Thank you. Yeah, like I said, I definitely am familiar with Ninja Turtles. I just have not seen them in a while, and there's been so many iterations of it now. Like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I think they go back into like, they might go back all the way to the 70s. It might be an 80s toy. but it definitely was huge in the 90s and came back in early 2000, and then it's come back a few times. So it's coming back and forth. Yeah, I think the skills of like learning how to do the basics is really key, and then once you do that and you have a digital device, you can use your your skills of the art and all that, of color and all the different things to kind of work for you. Alrighty. Partner. It's from the 80s, ended in the late 90s, and came back 4 more times. Yeah, it's been around the block. Definitely. But I don't think the story's changed much. It's Ninja Turtles, pretty simple. They got radioactive oozed. They end up getting found by Shredder, who takes them in and trains them, makes them to be masters. That's the other thing too. What style of digital art does everyone like to do? Are they doing a lot of cartoon stuff, or are you doing more realism? Because realism, you can really do good realism, like crazy amount of like hyper realism on digital art, just because of the ability to build up so much. And there's a lot of tools that just do a lot of the heavy lifting, or some of the more, I guess, heavy lifting, but also like grunt work and stuff like that takes a lot of time. 62 likes. Is this a different one? But the new one, Raph, isn't the oldest. Oh, okay. I'm reading some of these. Yeah, okay. Because paper, it's harder and more patience needed. Also, TMT is like Hulk rated. Yeah, that's true. Mine sketches Procreate. Nice. Okay. For markers, do you have a colorless blender? If so, yes. Yes, I do. I have like a handful of colorless blenders from Ohuhu, Bianyo. I've never bought a colorless blender from Copic. I've just used the other ones just because realistically, all it is alcohol. But yeah, it's just, I think, like pretty much, I'm not going to say it's rubbing alcohol, but it's some type of alcohol. But yeah, I mean, like digital stuff like this, like if I was on a piece of paper, I can do that by myself. But now that I've got this tool, I can do it even better, and I can resize it. So if I make a little bit of mistake, it's not an erase. It's like that, and just to erase, two finger clicks. So yeah, digital is in senses easier, but there's some things that like you're not gonna learn if you just start with digital ever, and that's, I think, a tricky thing. Yep, that's what I did. But the general, I mean, so all this art stuff that I do, I mean, it's all about layers. So like you do a layer here, and I think too with digital you have the ability to like layer it. So I can do things like that. I can make things, it's just faster. I think it's just a tool. It's still art. I think anybody who says digital art is not art or anything like that, I think they're not aware. If they say digital art isn't real art, or if you say, you know, digital art is better, or one's better than the other, because they're not. They're essentially they're both tools, and it's just how you use them. Cartoon. I just can't draw in general. Well, I'm better with music. Better. You know, it's really what I would say is anybody who says they can't do this or can't do that. It's not that you can't. Like, know that it's not that you cannot. It's that it is a challenge, and that, I mean, you have people that are going to be more naturally inclined to things, but if it's something that you want to really do, just stick your mind to doing it, and you can do it. Because I can tell you, I wasn't always good at art, and that's like, I'm gonna do an art show off some of my old art, so you can see. It's like I definitely wasn't like a professional artist from just because I like doing it doesn't mean I was good at it my whole life. And there are a lot of artists. Everyone has to start somewhere. But yeah, it's you kind of choose. I mean, if you like music more and you do that, focus on that. Don't focus on things you don't want to do. For sure. But if you like art, keep trying, because it's not that hard. It's just there's a learning curve, as with everything. Everything, there's a learning curve. And the way you get the best and and really good at something is by that whole idea of sticking with it, the persistence. You know, you see artists that when they're older, and you see, oh, they're a professional artist, and you think, well, they're just good at art, but it's like they've been probably doing art their whole life. I'll give you a really good example. Do you guys want to see a good example of some artists that have gone from being, in my opinion, bad artists? They're not bad, they're just beginners, but like most people would say, oh, I'm a bad artist if they were starting. So, and they went from being a bad artist to being a good artist, or at least more skilled enough, and they're on YouTube or on Instagram or different places, and within a matter of, I'd say 2 years, 1 to 2 years, you can pretty much achieve that level of being decent at something, pretty good, you know? Shorts channel as well. I do. Have you ever got a satisfying feeling when someone is in awe of your artwork or any work? Yeah, I mean, there is some level of satisfaction, that, you know, you've put a lot of effort into something, and then somebody goes, wow, this is amazing. So, I mean, having that appreciate, yeah, that always feels good. Sure. Yeah, and that's what it only comes usually when you really put in that effort and have that kind of drive that is above and beyond normal. But yeah, same thing with music though. I mean, music is art. It's just a different form of it. it. If you think about it, all these are just expressions. This is something that, even though this is, you know, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, this is an expression of culture. Like, we all like Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles because a lot of people grew up playing with the toys and movies, and it's cool stuff, and it's just, it's culture though. It's art. It's cool stuff. All right, I'm probably gonna finish this up at some point. I think make it a little bit cleaner, but for right now, this is pretty good. Do you guys want to see the artists I'm talking about? I'm going to show real quick, because food is also art. Yeah, for sure. Food is art. Everything, really. Anything when you express yourself can be an art form. And definitely, especially when you get to eat it, that's even better because it tastes delicious. Okay, so I'm gonna go. Hold on, I'll pull up Instagram. I want to point this out, and maybe it'll inspire you, maybe not. But um, is anyone familiar with Gawk's art? Do you know street sharks? Oh yeah, I definitely know street sharks. That's definitely one. Yes, street sharks are amazing. Okay. Okay, so Gawk's art. Here we go. Almost 500,000 followers on here. Okay. Look at his art. What do you think of Gawk's art? Oh my god, amazing. Okay, cool, cool, cool. I agree. Okay. This is on 2020. This is this year. 5 days ago. Which by the way, I already dropped a like. Cool, cool, cool. Let's go back. Let's go back to before that. Okay, this is where he started getting really, really focused. I was watching Gox since he was, I think 8K, 10K, less than that on YouTube. It was somewhere before all this, so he started posting all this stuff, and it was cool doodles. It was cool stuff, and it was just he was really passionate about it. But what I'm trying to do is get back to the beginning because you will see really fast, and it takes a while to get back down there because he has so much work that he's put in. He's done so many different pieces to get to where he's at now. But within a matter of less than 3 years, this is where he came from. His art wasn't bad here. I mean, he loved to do art. You could tell. I mean, he had some interesting stuff. He had some cool style. He had some ideas. He didn't have the technical skills to get where he wanted to, but he kept working on it. And I mean, it's not bad art, but we're talking about this is 2017. Like, I mean, I compared to what he's doing now, and I get that 3 years is a long time. It just shows you that it's very possible to achieve some really cool things if you stick to something. I mean, some of the stuff, yeah, it's just, I mean, that is not, like, look at the line work. It's got, like, all these things. I mean, it's cool style for that if you're looking for that style. He's all out of the lines. But yeah, check that out. Less than 3 years, 2.5 years. 2 years and a little bit more. Yeah, this is still cool art. It's just, like, his old art is still cool. It's just, I'm trying to be very clear that, like, his skill of it, if as for me and most artists that have been doing art for a while, we look at that and it's just like that's a cool, sketch style thing, but there's just certain things about it that it kind of, it's like you look at it and it's like it's not. You could ask Gox, I bet you he would tell you the same thing. He probably wanted super clean lines and just didn't know how to get them at the time. I'm sure he wasn't looking to try and do out of the line coloring and all that stuff. He probably like, and that's what he's worked towards, and he's done that. So yeah, that's one artist. Another one would be ZHC. I should do a Street Sharks character. I could do that. I'll write that down so I don't forget. It won't be in the stream because this stream is actually, I'm getting ready to end it here in a little bit. But ZHC 2 years ago didn't know how to draw anything for the most part, and he even like has videos about it. And he kept working and working and working. He got pretty good at comic style stuff for a while, and he put a lot of time into it, and then he kind of shifted away from that. But that's totally up to him. He's kind of shifted towards a little bit different of like art. He does like customizing stuff, and I used to like his older stuff better personally, but there's a lot of people that like what he does now. So, and his skill, I mean, his art skill, I don't know if he's really been improving it a lot, but that's still very, that's pretty technical skilled drawing. I don't know. It's got some cool stuff to it. So he's learned a lot, and that's only in like 2 years time. So, but yeah, just keep it up if you guys want to do art, and I'm more than happy to share what I've learned so you guys can learn from me and other people. That's how you learn. All right, Zishi used to draw a kid's level, but he grinded so much that he got an injury from drawing. Yes, elite velocity are, and I have experienced the same thing, and that's why I tell people to take breaks. You don't want to draw for anything longer than an hour without taking a break. You got to walk around because you will, even if you're young, you can get pretty injured. So he got what like, I don't think he had true arthritis or whatever it was, but it was, I mean, it's muscle fatigue. His art, if you draw too much, your arm will actually hurt, your hand will hurt. And I mean, you could have it at the point where like you can't draw because it hurts so bad. So yeah, just take breaks. Home C, what's up? How's it going? We're actually just about to end the live stream. I'll show off what I did here just because we are at the end. But we did a lot of these characters. Did Shredder, Splinter, Bill and Ted's Excellent Adventure, or I don't know. Is that the Bogus Adventure? I don't know which movie that's from really. I forgot if it's the first or second one. I did a Diglett. And I did a Cyberpunk. That's Bogus Journey. Okay, cool. Carpal tunnel. Yeah, so yeah, I think he just was doing it so much that he really got muscle fatigue, and it's not carpal. Like I don't think he had true carpal tunnel, and maybe he did. I don't know, but I just know from personal experience. I've drawn for like a day straight or more, and when you do that, yeah, I just wrote it down over here. Yeah. No, I wrote it off. I don't have it on my iPad because this is just for Among Us. Are you wanting Street Sharks Among Us, or are you just wanting Street Shark art? Like a few weeks ago. Did you forget my request? Okay, Home C. For everyone that has requests, if you had, what was your request? Because yeah. I honestly, I've done so many of them. I might have already done it. I might not have, but I basically have just been doing that. Spinal, and that is, I would say, was that requested? I know you did a request. Like a lot of people requested stuff here in the chat, but I'm not able to review the chat a lot of times in here. But you can comment on any of my videos, and I keep track of them. So if I'm not familiar with the character, you've got to do it that way. That way I can look them up. A portrait of your hand drawing or something. That's when he did 48-hour live streams. Yeah, and you guys, like, honestly, it like a lot of that stuff that, I mean, he was doing, I mean, I was watching when he did it, and it's not, I'm not gonna fault him for it, but he did a lot of stuff drawing wise and all that stuff, and it was purely for, you know, the entertainment value. And if he really did draw for that long, you definitely can get hurt. So it's a good warning. So, and I don't know how bad, but I know that you can. I mean, I've had like a week where I couldn't draw because my arms basically gotten that bad. So yeah, take breaks. It's serious. Yeah. Okay, everyone. Well, this has been a good stream. I am gonna do a quick live raid if you guys want to join me. But yeah, take care, everyone. Thank you for joining. And let's check out. I'm gonna pull up a raid here if you guys want to join me. But yeah, take breaks when you need them. Don't do 48 hours. Learn from others. Okay, there's How to Draw Comics, Geek Sensei, Alex Jason Gamer, Bill at TV. What kind of, do you guys want to go to a gaming channel or an art channel? You draw so good. Oh, thank you, Pillow. Do AFMAO. I will write that down, but I am going off now. Okay, you guys want to go to a gaming channel. I think we're going to go to Alex Jason Gamer. Looks like they're streaming. I'll drop a link right now if you guys want to raid. I've done Steve, yeah. But feel free to put any comments or anybody that you want in my comments section of any of my other videos, or you can come back to this one and leave it in the comments here. That way I can come back to them and find them. Wait, Sticky, can you do Blaming Us Street Sharks next stream? Or do a regular Street Sharks? It's up to you. Or both. If you can do Among Us, please. Yeah, we could do something like that. No, I definitely want to do Street Shark inspired art just because I remember those, and that is kind of something cool that I've always wanted. I've liked doing that. I did like a old school art from something else. I think it was like Homies, little game stuff. But yeah. All right, raid time. I'm over here at Jason Gamer. I just got in. Sticky power. Sticky heart raid. Alex Jason Gamer has been doing Among Us for a while and is trying to get to, I think, the 15K before, I think before the end of the year, or maybe his birthday. His birthday's coming up here, I think, in the next week or so. So feel free to check out, if you like Among Us stuff, feel free to check out him. He always is live streaming, or not always, but live streams often. So, all right, everyone. Until next time, peace.